Welcome to the Board of Fire Commissioners. Today is August 14th, 2025. The time now is 7 p.m. Could everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I like that we take a moment of silence and remember our fallen brother of the Plainville Fire Department. Thank you. Amen. Attendance is all set. Approval of prior meeting minutes, June 12th, 2025, July 8th, 2025, and July 24th.
I'll make a motion that all three be approved.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Public participation for the first time. If anyone would like to speak, on anything, just ask that you keep it to 4 minutes. And Sal Garofalo.
Just curious if the Board of Fire Commissioners and the department ended up following the rules and regulations for an officer appointment. It's just a yes or no question. Just curious if you ended up following.
We're not going to interject in public participation.
Okay, and if you didn't, which I don't think you guys did, because here on your rules and regulations that I have printed out, this is from the Board of Fire Commissioners itself, saying that you have to be in good standing, be qualified on all apparatus, have 3 years of service, and pass officer candidacy course, be state of Connecticut certified to the officer 1 level. Then if there's not enough candidates this level, the chief and the board of commissioners can require firefighter 2. So it says firefighter 2 candidates will be eligible to serve as a lowest ranking lieutenant with the understanding that they have to obtain officer 1. So question, now when it says that, it says also that to be a candidate to even apply. So to be a candidate to me means to even apply for the position before actual appointment means that you have to already have that certification. Couple of your officers currently that you guys selected, it didn't follow these rules. Just curious what your thoughts were on that, Commissioner Whalen.
I'm not going to comment at this time under public participation.
Sure, then let's move on. It says each scoring factor will have equal weight: written test, oral board, company evaluation, and chief evaluation. So to me, if everything's scored out of 400 points, no matter what the scores are in each one, shouldn't basic math be whatever your score is total for all 4 divided by 400, give you your overall score? It's just a question. Is that what you think?
Yeah, once again, the commission is not going to interject with public participation and answer any questions.
Okay. Now, also, there was a meeting held a few weeks ago. I do have written documentation of text messages between you and I, where afterward you ended up holding slander in that, stating that I was rude, that you're surprised I wasn't coming to the meeting, things of that nature. But actually, I have screenshots of our conversation saying, if I don't hear from you, then the meeting will still be on. And then I texted you stating, I'd like, yes, you can go ahead and cancel that. And there was a read receipt on that you read it exactly 2 minutes after I sent it. Was that not also done, that we had that conversation? Okay, just curious. Also, the day after the election process, I had Commissioner DeMayo end up calling me, apologizing for how you guys ended up promoting first lieutenant, that you ended up demoting down to Car 31, stating that, oh, you know, we were just going by word of mouth and you guys didn't run any background checks on anybody, what certifications they had, after I had told you guys certain people didn't possess that certification. So last election, you guys demoted a former captain for not having officer 1, demoted her completely from not even being an officer, but you guys are going to promote somebody over that already has officer 1. So I know you're not going to interject, you stated, or how about these another individual not being qualified on all apparatus, where you told me Captain Roseman called you specifically.
Just gonna ask you to sum up your public
I
participation.
don't think
30.
4 minutes are up, but, that you stated Captain Roseman called you specifically and stated that, a certain individual only had 1 hour left to be qualified in truck one. But I confirmed with Captain Roseman, you guys never had that conversation. So it seems like a lot of backdoor talk and political motives went into this past election. So. Is there any comments from the board? Anything about any of these?
These two gentlemen have something.
I have
I
no
don't.
comment.
No comment.
No comment. Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
I yield my time.
Thank you.
Appreciate the response.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other public participation? Pedro.
Here, Mashad. Going back to these elections, you also elected a suspended member to a first lieutenant position that was suspended. So again, you guys put these rules in place, but you guys don't follow them. We follow them, and you guys should follow as well. And you lead by example. So again, someone was promoted to a position that was suspended. And I think it said you have to be in good standings to be elected for any election for officer. And again, you went on your word and elected somebody that wasn't eligible for lieutenant. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you. Any other public participation? No other public participation? Seeing none, we'll move on. Communications,
I have,
Commissioner DeMayo.
I have, reports from, the command staff for the months of, July and August from, car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, and car 5, including, the fire marshal. And, because we have an extensive list, I'm not gonna go through each and every one of the reports, but I can tell you that, they've been reviewed and I'm satisfied with, all of the, information that was provided.
I just want to add one more thing to my report that came in after I submitted it. Bill College submitted his retirement.
Oh, really?
Yes, as of September first, that has over 26 years of service to the town of Newington, so we just.
Wow, he'll be greatly missed. Billy's a great guy at Station One. We're gonna miss him. Thank you for that, chief. I'd just like to add, it's on the agenda. We did receive a very nice letter from I'll submit it into the, record, from, Chief Greg Brees from the West Hartford Fire Department. Thanking us for the use and support of the Newington Fire Department. With that said, I'm all in favor of communications,
Motion to accept communications.
all in
Second.
favor?
Yeah.
Aye. Ledger status.
I have reviewed the ledger status and find we haven't spent much money yet, so I'm going to make a motion to approve it as presented.
I will second.
All in favor? Thank you. Old business. Space needs for company 3 and company 4. What I'd like to see here, if it's possible, if for our updates for station 3 and for station 4 specifically, that maybe we can get a representative from the committee to come to our commissioners' meetings to give us an update on that. Somebody from the committee. What do you
That's a
guys-
good idea.
I think it is too.
We actually have someone from the committee if you wanna find out some information and,
Certainly, Chief.
Cassidy's on the.
Oh, Cassidy, you're on the committee. Would you like to come so you can just fill us in, the department, what's going on monthly?
I can't monthly, I start class next month.
Okay, maybe you can, if you can't make it, maybe one of the other fire reps can make it.
Just getting some numbers from architects to see how much it's gonna be to get plan in
Okay.
place. And we had 2 architect firms give us numbers that were over what we expected to pay.
Oh, okay,
That's where we're at right now.
great. Is there anything
on Chapman Street, or is that a separate charge from you guys?
Yeah.
So that's separate from you guys. All right, well, thank you. Thank you for the update.
Just also on that, right now, the main focus is on Station 4. Station 3 is on the background part of it. There's work going on that also. But the main focus right now is on Station 4, as Cassidy said, with the
Okay.
architectural drawings and stuff like that.
So is there a way we can find out where Old Chapman Street sits? Or,
And we have to reach out to the town manager and see what that says.
okay,
I know the last time we talked, it was waiting for the permanent municipal building committee to be finalized and approved, and then it was gonna move forward from that point. I don't know if that has been finalized yet. It has,
oh, it has?
so.
Also, maybe we'll see some movements.
I think it's taken care of, I'm sure it'll move forward.
Thank you. Roof prop?
So the roof prop actually installers are actually there as of today. Chief Regina met them there this afternoon. They should be starting to put it together tomorrow. Tomorrow and Saturday, hopefully we'll have an operational roof prop by the end of the weekend, which we're looking forward to.
Okay. Appointment of company captains and lieutenants for July 1st. Any comment on that?
Just want to congratulate all of those individuals who received their appointments as of July 1st.
Commissioner? I'd like to also congratulate all the members that were appointed. I wish them the best in the next 4 years and their positions. Fire Marshal's Office, Rules and Regulations, that's
Rules
on.
and procedure.
Rules and Procedures, that's ongoing. Pension plan, so I did get a copy of the pension plan, and I have been going through it. And over the fall, we're definitely gonna look at it and see if we can make changes and present that to the town council come budget time. The last time it was checked was, I'll give you an exact date,
1999.
19, I'm just trying to look at what the month was. It was it was devised in 94. There you go. And it was revised July 1st, 1999. So there has not been any improvements in this since July 1st, 1999. So we think it's long overdue. And hopefully we can get some support with the town to better enhance our pension program. New engine 2.
So the new one, too, I spoke to the rep from Firematic yesterday. Tentatively, it's scheduled to be completed on September 16th. They're saying they're roughly running about 2 weeks behind. So they're looking at the end of September. So I would think that the inspection trip should be coming fairly quick. Equipment is being ordered now, so we should be in pretty good shape when it gets there.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
And if anybody wants to see the production and the process on how it's being built, they can run the Firematic and look under trucks and production, and Newington is listed under there. Job ID 39456. Seen it in
Okay. So end of September,
that's a rough time frame.
rough time. Thank you, Chief. Update to rules and regulations. Commissioner Mayor, would you like to comment on that?
We had a little bit of a discussion, the last couple of weeks. I know that we're gonna be sitting down with the command staff and start to review, the rules and regulations and make some much needed changes since the last revision.
Okay,
Me too.
2022 was the last time.
Do you think it could change? What are you guys trying to change? We just want to get a whole, like, this is 6 month committee, alright, like that. That's part of it, it's like nice.
We're only looking at what, wordage and grammar and, basically it'll have all the same components, just tightening it up.
It seemed to be in there. It is.
Actually, as part of the process of the rules and regulations, the PMP system was not discussed as part of the rules and regulations. And because how the whole test is done by a third party, that has to be looked at again. So that's part of the reason how the rules and regulations are looked at.
We held off on a few section because of our transition to Red Hat Max. And you were part of the division then of trying to change the PMP process with the new system. It was not feasible at the time.
So is that going back to the committee to join you guys as we did previously? I was also on that committee as well. Is that going back to the official committee that we just did this a few years back? Or
No,
is there gonna be a new committee?
no, it's the commissions and the command staff that are gonna do it.
Johnny,
Time when we did the rules and regs, I thought we did the PMP as an addendum, so you wouldn't have to open up the rules and regs to change the PMP.
So what we did this last time is we took the PMPs and put it under the operations of the department, not the rules and regulations.
Right, why would they have to open up the rules and regs to change the PMP?
Right, but we took it out of there, we couldn't make changes to the PMPs, they have to reference the PMPs in the rules and regulations as part of the disciplinary action. That was the
That's
whole.
all in there, that PMP's certain addendum,
Yeah.
which should be changed.
Right.
Without that.
Right, but there's also a reference to the PMPs in their rules and regulations, and we just couldn't make, and I didn't wanna make any changes while we were doing the system change. Because we were working really hard trying to get that system to actually calculate things correctly.
Well, no, I agree on
Yeah.
that, but I thought we did it, so you wouldn't have to open up the rules and regs, you could do the PMP at any time. And you guys, so it had nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
and that's part of the plan, that's what we're doing.
Right, so it had nothing to do with opening up the rules and regs.
Well, it's part of their process of having, referencing it and acknowledging it, because it's part of their disciplinary action, and. Actually, it's part of their membership rules of what are the requirements of being a good member, falls under the 45.
okay, good on that. Company one floor project.
So the majority of the floor is complete. Still waiting on the contractor to do a few minor things to finish it up. Some floor decals, some lettering for the apparatus. They will be coming back within the next couple of weeks to finalize that. The floor came out. The floor came out as best it could at this point. Hopefully with them coming back, they'll finish it complete. And they're gonna stand behind the work, so we look forward to an end product on that. I know company wants to move most of the stuff back in. So it's a definite huge improvement to what we had before. By all means, no trip hazards, no nothing, so.
We'll leave it on the agenda for one more month.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Okay, old business, take action on appeal brought forward by Sal Garofalo on appointment process. So, just a procedural thing, I'd like to make a motion that the appeals process for firefighter Garofalo's complaint is closed and no further action will be taken on this personnel issue.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. New business. There's no new business.
Just one thing under new business. Service two,
Oh.
new service two.
Hold on, chief.
Yeah, make an adjustment. to-
Make an adjustment to new business
I'll
that
make
we
a
had.
motion that we change the agenda to add service, the new service to. You
I
second
will
that?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, unanimous. Go ahead, chief. Thank you.
So the new service two has been spec'd out and has been ordered. We're probably looking at a time frame of, 10 to 12 weeks, depending on Ford's, build times, but that's the rough estimate. I do appreciate all the hard work that Hermes assisted with us in putting that together. I look forward to that. That will actually give us now a service truck at each firehouse, which will benefit the department, with moving equipment and so forth.
Great. Thank you, chief.
I have one other thing under new business.
What is it? So we can vote on it.
Need to make a motion. I want to just give, an update about the, training facilities sign,
Oh,
signage.
I'll make a motion. We, amend the agenda to include that.
second,
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Yes, I was glad you brought that up.
okay. I've had, several meetings with, retired Deputy Chief Paul Walsh, concerning the, naming of the training facility, former Chief, Jim Traumer. And, we're making some progress. I do have, some information that I need to pass on to, him and the committee at another time, but we are making progress, and we just need to come up with how this is gonna be paid for. Where is that money coming from? Because supplies and stuff need to be ordered, so that's all I can give you at this particular point in time. But it's in the works.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, I saw him at a Yurgos game and he commented on it and I tell you, we couldn't be more happy than to have Paul Walsh doing that sign. Chief Traumer was his captain when we came into the fire department, and how fitting is it that Paul does the sign for him? So good news. Thank you. All right, nothing else under new business, gentlemen?
Nothing.
Public participation for the second time. Anybody from the public like to speak? Chief?
I got a call from Plainville Fire Chief today. I had a good 45-minute conversation with him. He was very appreciative of the members of this department, the support that they provided to him during the run of fleet death last week. He was very, he got emotional when he talked about it, of how quickly we responded. There's certain members of the crew, especially in threes, who he depends on and trusts wholeheartedly. Pedro, I'm looking at you actually. So we are covering for them for the balloon rally on the weekend of the 22nd. And he's actually taking time away from the balloon festival to spend time with our crews and have dinner with them, just because he's so appreciative of what we did for him the day of the mutual aid and the coverage for the weekend funeral as well. So I was appreciative of that. With that, September 16th, I don't know if I put that in a form, is our golf tournament. That's coming up. September 27th is our department picnic and softball game with the Newington Police Department versus, sorry, it's the bravest versus the finest. Police Department versus the fire department. And it's our combination picnic on that date as well. We are working with the fire marshal's office for fire prevention month. We're coming up with a lesson plan and how we're going to roll out. We're gonna work with the fire marshal on doing the education at the schools, and they're actually gonna even help us out during the open house that we have on October 11th. We have a lot of events planned with the Lucy Wells Library at the old firehouse. So once we're going to put that together in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna have a lot of events there with them, like book reading with kids and whatnot. Just want to thank the council for the monies to help us refurb and do the needed repairs to that building. It looks actually beautiful. And we can get it all back together and open up the public again. That's it.
Great, thank you. Cassidy?
When people hear class 2 department, they picture a department that runs like a well-oiled machine. In many ways, that's true. That's what we show on the outside. Our training is solid, our call volume and response time are excellent, and our firefighters are always ready to show up when the call comes in. But inside, that image is cracking. Leadership decisions are starting to tear at the foundation of what makes this department strong. The recent officer election for the 2025 to 2029 term is a perfect example of that. There weren't enough applicants to fill all the spots up, so the commissioners stepped in and appointed people. The problem isn't just that, it's who they appointed and how they did it. One of these individuals is suspended, and multiple people didn't go through the same process that everyone else had to. That's not just a small oversight, that's bending the rules. Company one specifically, there were 6 applicants. Out of those 6, only 2 were fully qualified at the time they applied. The rules are crystal clear. You must be qualified in all apparatus for your company, and you must have the officer cert to rank appropriately. One applicant wasn't qualified in all the apparatus, yet instead of holding them accountable, leadership blamed the previous officers. But every firefighter here knows that getting their drive time and qualifications is a personal responsibility. 3 other applicants didn't have officer 1 at the time of application, meaning by the written rules, they should have ranked below the 2 qualified candidates, and still an elected officer does not have it. If those rules had been followed, the scoring would have made it impossible for anyone without the proper qualifications to be placed above those who met all the standards. But that's not what happened. Instead, the commissioners and chiefs selected people who were not in the past and those who were. And this matters because they aren't just titles. These positions carry responsibility for people's safety, both firefighters and the public. And when you put someone in an officer role who isn't ready or confident in their skills, you're risking lives. I want to point out one example, Mr. Rothwell. He was not appointed, but he is one of the smartest, most capable officers I've ever worked with. And I don't say that because he's my boyfriend. I say it because I've seen him in action.
Take your time.
Cassidy State, I'm gonna take over as part of her 4 minutes. One of the smartest, most capable officers I ever worked with, and I don't say that because of my boyfriend, I say it because I've seen him in action. He makes quick, smart decisions, his knowledge that goes far beyond firefighting tactics, and he's confident, the kind of leader you trust to follow into dangerous situations. That's who should be leading a company, not people who are not confident. By ignoring qualifications, the commissioners and chiefs have sent a message that politics and grudges matter more than skills and readiness. That is not how you keep a strong department. That's not how you build trust among your members, and that's not how you protect the public. I'm asking you not as someone to looking to stir the pot, but as someone who cares deeply about this department and has pride to uphold our rules. Follow the process you put in place, select officers based on merit and ability, not favoritism or personal history. Because if we keep going down this path, we won't just lose good leaders, we'll lose the trust and strength that got us to Class 2 in the first place.
Thank you. Anybody else like to comment under public participation?
Yeah, I just wanted to take another couple minutes. I just wanted to see if the board, after holding that meeting that everyone thought was canceled, since I sent screenshots, if I can get an apology from the Board of Fire Commissioners. All 3 of you did talk poorly of me on a decision. All 3 of you were emailed. Chief Traumer and Chief Stegmeyer were also CC'd on that email earlier that day. You also have read receipts on your phone, Commissioner Whalen, that stated that. So I was just curious if you guys wanted to send out an apology since you tried to run my name through the mud in a public meeting. No, okay. Just wanted to let the public know that the Newington Fire Department, we do have rules and regulations. It seems as though they only need to be followed by certain individuals, or they bend the rules to certain individuals, whatever the case may be. You heard several examples here tonight. I do urge everybody to read those articles that were posted on Facebook. And let's hope for a good turnout for November. So that's all I gotta say. I'll yield the rest of my time.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Any other public participation? DJ?
You guys wanted me to come and give you a report.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me skip over my.
I'm sorry.
Just one issue, because I don't want to keep it too long. Before anybody comes and says I'm not doing my job. There's a development going into Kiss Lane. It's a residential, probably about 30 apartments. They are townhouse style apartments. So I've been working with the planner But the way that they are developing these apartments are in compliance with the International Residential Code.
Okay.
My office does not have authority over that code. So we will not see the plans. We will not approve or deny them. It's solely on the building department. There are some concerns that were brought up just today about hydrant placement. I know there's some concerns about apparatus maneuvering. I have given the planner everything that I could possibly give him, to make the development as safe as possible, but when push comes to shove, the fire marshal's office has no jurisdiction there at this point, so.
Why is that, DJ?
Well, the International Residential Code is part of the state building code, not the state fire code, so our code does not allow us to go in there. So the only thing that we would be able to go in and actually enforce is similar to a 1 or 2 family house, which is smoke detection and
Okay.
carbon monoxide. They're being built, they are together, they will look like apartments, but they are treated as like townhouse style or single
Okay.
family.
Like a two-family,
Correct.
a two-family house, which you have no jurisdiction.
There will be a line now, but if you keep it under 12 units, we don't have jurisdiction, and that's what they're doing. They know the rules, the developers, they know what they have to do, so. So our office is effectively out of the discussion for, safeguarding and inspection, but we won't inspect it. It's off limits to us, basically. So, that is kind of a time sensitive issue that wasn't contained in my report. But I know that it's gonna be going before planning and zoning shortly. So I know that there's gonna be significant questions, but we have no authority to be really commenting on it, so.
Yeah, when I left my residence today, I noticed that the town had posted the public hearing notices on the property as of today.
Thank you, DJ. Anything else?
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thanks for coming in. And any public participation?
Just a couple things I saw, I think it was on the Newington page, at the chief of West Hartford sent a very nice letter to the town. So they have no let us use our training tower. And just so residents know that Newington will back the volunteers or paid department. We're all one family. If someone needs a hand, we reach out. The second thing is Newington is such a great fire department and its members that Dave Woods, who is with Company One, is now a state deputy fire marshal.
Saw that today.
So this town has produced a lot of very well people getting to chiefs and now state fire marshal.
Yeah, Dave started here at Company One, went to Hartford, and congratulations, Dave, if you're out there, and best of luck in your new position with the state of Connecticut. Anything else, John? Any other public participation? Going once, twice? Sold. Commissioner's remarks. I'll start with you, Commissioner Stoddard.
In reference to what we've heard tonight, I just want to say that the commission and the command staff did follow the rules and regs for the appointment process. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner
No
DeMay.
remarks.
I don't have any remarks. Also, just thank all the members for hard work that you do. It's been a long, tough summer. It's been hot. Our firefighters have been out there. We've had a few fires and they've done a pretty awesome job, from what I can see. And thank you for showing up and turning out, and I appreciate it very much. With that said,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.